the Army Blue King of your day, and I'm back with the What If. Today's What If is, what if Universe 7 and 6, or what if Universe 6 and 7 were one? So basically, they were one universe together. This means that all these Saiyans would be one. All these characters would be one universe. Even Blue King would be in here. But let's get into it, guys. Before we start, subscribe to the channel. You're gonna really help me out, and you're helping the YouTube algorithm grow. So yeah, subscribe. Let's get into it, guys. So we start off from planet Vegeta and Sadala. There was two planets, Sadala and Vegeta. They were next to each other. There was, on planet Sadala, the king was Bardock. And on planet Vegeta, the king would be on planet Vegeta, King Vegeta, like normally. So, yeah. Bardock would train the Saiyans as well as King Vegeta. They were not right next to each other. Now, about Frieza. Frieza had a twin brother named Frost, and they were okay close. They had an idea to destroy one of the two planets, so they don't have too many warriors or Saiyans to deal with. But that would change right quick in there, because a boy was born with blue hair and blue eyes and long, everything was blue. And another kid is born with a lot of confidence, Kakarot. These two were brothers, both the kids of Bardock. Bardock was training his two kids when he has a blast in his hand, and he sees two girls coming over, Kale and Caulifla. Caulifla is interested and wants to train, so she goes full power, and she strikes Bardock in the face. Bardock smirks. They start fighting while Goku and Kale were fighting. Meanwhile, Kaba was in planet Vegeta. He comes along because he's friends with the two Saiyan girls. I mean, even Prince Vegeta comes along with Kaba. Prince Vegeta sees the warrior. He was just meditating. When Prince Vegeta says, "What's up with you? Want to fight?" The Saiyan's eyes widen. He gets up and looks at Vegeta. His eyes become white. He's ready to fight. He punches Prince Vegeta right in the face, sending him flying. His power level, Blue King Always power level right now was around 4,000, 5,000, 5,000. And Vegeta's power level was around 4,000. So he starts to beat on Vegeta. Vegeta screams, and a purple aura is around him. He is about to fire the one and only Gallet gun. He says, "Gallet." He charges the blast up and screams gun when he looks at Blue King Alvi. He was smirking. Vegeta looks at Blue King Alvi's hand. It was bright dark blue. It was getting larger and larger. as a final spirit. It was a final spirit attack. But it was also on Blue King Alby's tail, like a little ball. He throws it with his tail, and Vegeta throws his Gallad gun. Then Blue King Alby appears behind Vegeta, and the blast hits Vegeta, knocking him out. Blue King Alby won by a tiny bit. Kay and Khalifa are interested in Blue King Alby. They should train with this guy. Bardock is stronger than him, but his anger and the power. They want to tap in their anger. So that's what happens. Blue King Alby trains them, and Kale and Khalifa enters her rage mode. While Blue King Alby was interested in her. She was a rage Saiyan. About Broly. Broly was also there, and he was like Kale. He also somehow taps in his anger without going berserk. Him and her were like meant to be for each other, so they were boyfriend and girlfriend. Well, Blue King Alby and Khalifa were together. Frost and Frieza go down on planet Vegeta and Sadala, with Champa and Beerus arriving. The two angels together, and King Vegeta with a blast ready to fire at Frieza. Bardock, a blue energy blast in his hand. It was on. Blue King Alby, Vegeta with a Gallad gun, Cabba with a Gallad gun, Kale and Khalifa and Broly with their own attacks. Khalifa with Blue King Alby's Final Spirit Fission, and Blue King Alby with Final Spirit Attack, or Final Spirit Wave. So Final Spirit Wave and Final Attack. Blue King Alby says, Bardock, our father, I might need to sacrifice my own self for this, but it's going to be okay. I just want you to remember that I will always be by your side. It had passed a year, and Blue King Alby's power level was at 20,000. Everybody's power level was close, but Blue King Alby was like 1,000 stronger than Bardock. And Bardock was the second strongest, but Blue King Alby was the strongest. Blue King Alby screams, going full power, even breaking his own limits at 30,000. He goes Ikari. When he goes Ikari, his power level strikes up to 300,000, and with the blast, it's around 600,000, which would defeat Frieza's first form. Blue King Alby throws it at Frost, and Frost is dead. Blue King Alby killed Frost, but at what cost? He's on the ground, hurt. They put him in the healing tank, while all the Saiyans are red. Now, the third strongest Saiyan arrives. Well, he goes berserk, putting his power level at, Broly originally had a power level 19,000 of Bardock. He goes berserk when his power level around 20,000, or even higher at 30,000. He goes Ikari when his power level is at 300,000, and his power level keeps increasing. He looks at Blue King Alby in the healing chamber, and he says, "You evil people." He uses a final spirit wave, killing Frieza. They all look in awe. Champa and Beerus look in awe, while Broly falls to the ground. Champa and Beerus are so confused right now, but they smirk. Champa goes God Destruction mode, while Beerus goes God Destruction mode as well. They both smirk, knowing that they have to destroy it, or they could not. Beerus tells them for the Super Saiyan God. Beerus and Champa had the dream for the Super Saiyan God, both of them. That's why they wanted to destroy it, because it was all out powerful. Who would it be? Blue King Albie is healed up, because he was technically the strongest if Broly didn't go berserk. Blue King Albie is getting the ritual done. His hair becomes all red, and his eyes become red. When this happens, they all think his eyes would be, they all think that he's going to change or something. Well, the difference is insane. Blue King Albie stands there with his hair being purple. Blue King Albie with God Key now is in Super Saiyan Rose. He was born with Super Saiyan Blue, and now the power is increasing faster than Broly had fought. Faster than Broly in Dragon Ball's Super Broly after fighting Goku and Gogeta. Broly's power was increasing quick, but Blue King Albie's power was increasing 10 times quicker. In both of his hands, there is a scythe. He looks at them in awe. It's time to fight, he says while smirking. He jumps at them and hits them with his scythe. He's trying to slice them. They do get cut, but not sliced. The power is incredible, they both say. Beerus and Champa are worried. This power, the Saiyan. Blue King Albie throws a key attack at Champa, which would make him fall to the ground and be like a magnet stuck, while he takes all his anger at Beerus. When it hits him, all this time, all these years, he was worthless. He thought he was nothing. But it wasn't him. It wasn't him. One eye turns completely pink, and the other stays normal. His power is increasing. But what they didn't know was that what was about to happen was too OP. He was stuck in one eye, pink, but something happens. His eyes go white, and they see a little figure coming towards them. That little figure looks in awe. The perfect person to put the M logo on. He is Babidi. Babidi smirks as he knows that this Saiyan was the perfect match for what he was looking for. He decides that this would be the best pick of his lifetime. Babidi, knowing this is going to be okay, he says, "Oh, yeah?" He looks at Beerus after Beerus said, "What are you doing here, you evil wizard?" "Oh, yeah? Well, look at the Saiyan." Blue King Albie standing there with an M on his forehead, and his eyes are completely blank. Beerus is in shock to see Blue King Albie's power level over 1 billion. He punches Beerus with his key sight that had grown so big that it was all around his arm. Beerus was so confused, and Bukalabi was hurting him. Champa eventually does get out of his lockdown and is furious. How could the Saiyan do this? This Saiyan is gonna die. Champa looks at Beerus and they know what to do. Champa and Beerus start screaming. Well, Beerus is just distracting Bukalabi, and Champa goes rage mode. They could have defeated him, but they just want to show off their true power. Champa defeats Goku, and Goku is brought forth. One eye in his full power Z form would be stuck in with Pink, but if he goes back in base, he'll be normal. Gets offered to train with Whis and Vados, and he says, if all the fighters here can come with me, then yes. Beerus and Champa look at each other and smirk. Sure. So the people that go are Blue King Albi, Khalifa, Kale, Kaba, Vegeta, Bardock, Goku, or Kakarot, not Frieza, King Vegeta, Broly, and those are the people that are going. Whis trains Blue King. Whis is gonna train the one half, and Vados is gonna train the other half. Whis trains Blue King Albi, Khalifa, Kaba, Vegeta, and Goku. Well, Vados trains Bardock, King Vegeta, and Broly, and Kale. Kale will be taken away from Whis because there are too many people. Kaba and Khalifa or Kale are taken to Vados. So 5-5. Whis and Vados train them. Whis is looking forward to Blue King Albi getting more powerful. We saw the power of the Saiyan, and she was very interested. When one day Blue King Albi is corrupted, well, not really. He would be training with Beerus, while Vegeta was training with Champa. Blue King Albi and Beerus were like friends now, I guess, kind of. And Beerus wants to teach Blue King Albi God Destruction Mode. Blue King Albi learns God Destruction Mode, and he's happy with it. Everybody has God Ki. Everybody. So everybody has Super Saiyan God Ki and other stuff. The two people would be revived. King Vegeta would, I guess, be better person and would use the Hakai Ki, which is not really Hakai Ki because he's not like using it. Like, he can't erase nobody. Broly's getting teach by Vados to control his power, and yeah. Here's your luck today, guys. If you want a part 2, comment down below. And, guys, please, don't fail me. Super Guy Goku is one subscriber away from us, and I'm proud of him. He actually grew up. Oh, well, he grew to surpass us soon. But we can't let that. We are the strongest army in the world. I am supportive against Super God Goku, and we are friends. But I will say this. We are not like best friends. the war has ended, but we're still going to see who gets to 500 subscribers first. So, guys, subscribe to the channel and help me so Super God Goku cannot surpass us. If he does surpass us, that's okay. I don't really care or mind. Hey, that would be cool actually. You can see it was like a pit ball. I was winning and he was winning, and I was winning, he was winning. So yeah. But that was a great catch up, guys. And if you want a part 2, comment down below and like the video. Subscribe. Bye bye.